Hey, Brick, we're back, and today I'm back for another video. A little hit and run modding video. I'm gonna make a small mini. This isn't gonna cover a whole mission mod, but I'm gonna cover a trick. Well, this is probably not a trick. I'm sure everybody does this for mission modding, or maybe they actually don't. Okay, well, for mission modding hit and run, you might think you have to type all this stuff in, right? Like to make a mission like from scratch, right? I mean, of course, if you want to, like okay. All this stuff for a stage for a mission. Well, no, you don't. You literally, so I'll explain this. So, this is my mission I'm working on. This is mission 0, level 1. And as you can see, right here, this is the start of a stage. This is a phase of a mission where it says add stage 0. This is the start of a mission. Sometimes it's named the wrong, the makers put wrong titles for them. Sometimes it says stage 8 for no reason when it's not. These numbers don't actually matter for the most part. But if you look right here, it says add objective right there. Go and then get in, which means get in your car. This part is for getting in your vehicle. Objective, get in. For example, now, if I were to go like this and just highlight this entire, well, like go like this and highlight this entire section. So I highlight where it says add stage 0 and where it says close objective, close stage. So where it says the start of the stage and close the stage, copy that. You would then highlight the entire part you want. And what you do is you hit Control C to copy it. And then you go to another level and you paste it in. Now, since I'm doing this with one hand right now, I can't do that. But basically, I'm just going to explain how that works. Actually, I can do that. I can do that, like, I can still explain this. I'm not going to save it, though, because I'm going to break it. Because I'm just giving an example. And then you just make sure you copy where it says add stage, and then the close the stage. Copy all that, the whole task. So you want to get in, let's say you want to do a part of the mission, and then before you do the next task, you want to get back in your vehicle. You have to make it so you have to get in your vehicle, where the arrow shows up, get in your car. You will copy this section, which is the mission part that tells the game to get in your car, and then you paste this where you want. Now, to do a collect mission, it says I add stage 1. Well, it doesn't have to, whatever you want to name it for the stage you're on. And you're going to see right here, it says set HUD icon. HUD. It means the picture that shows you the picture for the mission, like Marge's face and Homer's head. You know, the picture in the top left corner. I changed it to donuts, and you have to grab the file for it in the arts folder. And then you're gonna see set. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't understand everything in here, but mission index. Don't know what this means, but this does not matter. Like this, if you grab a mission from level 4, a task from part of a mission, you can paste it in level 1. This does not matter. You can take something from a totally different level and still use it. I'm not kidding you. And for collectible, you're going to see add objective, delivery, neither. These, sometimes some missions will say, like the monkey mission, I think is just delivery. And then sometimes it's delivery and neither. That's what these words mean is it tells what the mission does. So delivery neither sets up a collect mission. You know, collect 20 donuts, like you see right here. And what you do is you look for the file you want, which is set. Okay, this part is part of the. I kind of forgot to delete that, but the game did not crash, so whatever. Add collectible donut. 1 donut, this part, and all you have to do is you open up mission level 5, level 5 mission 4, collect donuts on the way to Chief Wiggum. I just took that entire chunk of the mission and pasted it. I took this entire chunk and just pasted it in. I'm not joking with you, and it actually worked. Just make sure you have to go in the arts folder and grab things you need. Like you have to go into Lucas 3D Explorer and grab certain things. I'll explain that in a few minutes. I'm making this video to archive things so I can look back at this video for myself and remember how I did stuff. And for you guys that might want to learn this too, because there's no tutorials for this stuff online. Not a one single tutorial for other than collecting missions and one race from the Butter Apple. Everything else, nothing. So then you put the collectibles you want. So you put them in the column. So you can just copy it or you can do it yourself. But you put it below where it says delivery neither, and then you add the collectibles below here, like down, down, down like that. So like all the way down, and I put 20 donuts in here. Make sure you add them to here, and then you have to place them in with the editor. We'll explain that. Now, where it says right here, set stage time. You need to take this, you need this. If you remove the timer and you want no time, if you copy an entire chunk and you don't want a timer, make sure you delete. You have to delete. You have to delete these two things, the timer and this part right here. These two. Pull it all the way across so you can enter down, delete, and you have to make sure so you can delete them. And when you delete them, make sure there's no spacing. Like for example, I'm not gonna save this right now, obviously, but you would press delete on the keyboard, and then if there's a space, you'll have to backspace again for it doesn't have a chunk, a gap. You don't probably want that in the text document, just in case. And this is a dump mission. So this is destroy the video games. This text is still there. I didn't change that, but I changed this to a donut collect mission, as you saw in my mod. So these are move points, paths. The truck or whatever car it's moving around uses move points. For example, the Bone Storm truck uses these move points. Move point 8, move point 14, and move point 15. These are the only move points it uses. You can probably add extra, but if you go into Lucas 3D Explorer and you edit move point 8, you add it, you get in your vehicle, park your vehicle, drive your vehicle and park your car, and then you click from game, from locator, move point 8 will move the car somewhere else. Do the same with the other two, and the car will drive different places. Yep. That's how you make move points. There you go. No one else is going to cover this on YouTube. I'm going to cover it. Because no one else wants to help people, it seems, of this game. I'm not trying to be snarky, but it's true. No one making the tutorials for this game. At least, BFBB. No, you got, Archive something, and you got Tekken. Two people that help you with this stuff. No one else. Oh, Igor or whatever his name is, he did make some tutorials for it, the actual guy that made the program. But other than that, this game has no one helping you. And Donut Team might help you if you ask questions. If you want to ask them questions, I'm sure they'll always help you. I'm pretty sure they will. But where's the tutorials for this game? Am I the only guy that is going to speak up and help people here? Because there's no freaking tutorials for this. Like, the Butter Apple is the only guy that did this. I mean, I'm talking about mission stuff. Like, mission, not just changing car colors. Missions are what everyone wants to do. I mean, come on. Anyway, not trying to be rude, I'm just saying. Now, this is the actual stage where the set counter. And unlike everything else, just highlight the start. So let's say you want this entire task, the Bone Storm vehicle, and you want to change to another car. You were to go to the start of this, same exact kind of thing. You go like this, highlight this entire thing, and highlight the entire thing. This doesn't have an ending to it. Well, yeah, it says close objective. I don't see close stage. Maybe I removed that by mistake when I was copying. Maybe I made one minor mistake, but somehow the level still worked. There might be something I'm missing, but usually it will say close objective, close stage. And as you can see, so you take this entire chunk where it says add the stage, and then you have the move points, the car, the name of the vehicle, the HUD, the blah blah. This is the stage counter where it says 3, 2, 1, go. This part is where it says that. See, right here, 3, 2, 1, go. And the codes for it. Don't know what this stuff means, but This is the stuff that makes the counter go. So if you want a mission where you use a counter, you would take this part only probably, and where it says, yeah, see, take this entire chunk, or just take the entire, but if you just want a counter for anything, just take that chunk right there. And then you copy this whole part to where it says start of the stage right there, and the ending where it says close objective, or usually it says both, close stage, close, and then you would hit Control C, and then you would go to your level and press Control V, and you can replace it. Like for example, that's all you do, and then you can even go, like if I were to put it right here, I can, how you do this is you highlight something, you highlight it, drag it across the entire part, and then you go to close the stage, this whole part, then you press Control V. I'll do it right now. So as you can see, add the stage, close objective, close stage. I'm not going to save this. I can't do this on, okay. Control V. Oh, I didn't copy it. We did not press copy. Hold on. I'm going to press copy. So I'm going to copy this part. Control C. And Control V. Now, look at it. Sorry about that. I had to do it that way. It's not my... I don't make monitors until I have a capture card, or something. But I still want to make a video out for Microsoft Archive this right now. So I repeated it. So add the stage, all this stuff. Then add the stage, all this stuff. See, I copied it, and it will game a one at double. You can even copy sections of it. You can copy stuff from different levels. You paste it in where you want it, and then you have to grab the stuff you need for it. Make sure hit don't save. I'm changing stuff. Don't save. Yeah, don't save. And that's how that goes. And then you can open up the Lucas 3D Explorer, and you have to grab stuff for things you need. So I'm going to cover that quickly. Okay, so we opened up the Lucas 3D Explorer. Now you can get this on Donut Team's website. In my monitor, how to play hit and run, I talked about that 3D Explorer. For right now, we have Mission 6, Level 1, Mission 6. It doesn't say Level 1 on here, I don't think, no. But this is Level 1, Homer's Level, Mission 6. Bone Storm Mission. This is Level 1, Mission 0, get the ice cream from Apu. But this is my modded file, so you can see all the stuff we added to this. So, we have the donuts you collect. We have all the stuff we need. We have the cola cans. Now, what you gotta do, guys, is you have to go to a level that has the donuts, and you have to copy. Let's say, for example, you want a donut. It's not in level 1, obviously. Go open up level 5, mission 4, Apu's level. Level 5, mission 4, there's the donuts you collect. And what you do is you can hit copy this, and you go to copy, and you go to copy this, okay? And then you go, then you can go down, and then you open up, you have the other one, you open and you paste it over. So you can, and then you go down, to make it organized, but basically you can put it anywhere, and then you just go like this, and you press paste before. I didn't copy it, but you do that. You press paste before, right there. So Mission 6 needs some stuff, right? So the vehicle for the Bone Storm, you need the move points. I copied all of them just in case, but see where it says video, path. Path 8 it uses in the text, whatever paths in the text document, you need them. So path in the text document was path 8, was it 10, 15? I don't remember. I just take all of them maybe, and then you can add them. And here's where you can add them. So you have to add them to the Lucas editor in the arts folder for the level, and then you go into the text document, mission 0, whatever mission you're editing, and you put the text in there. It's hard to explain. I hope people. So basically, let's say you want another one. I'm not gonna save this though, but Well, I'm actually not going to copy it right now because it might ask me, do I want to save? I don't know. But, okay, mission. So what you do is you hit copy. Same thing. You copy it. And then you hit copy. And then you go down one. And then you hit paste before. So it would paste it before this one. So if I would have put copy the 14, I click on the 15. I click on the 15. And I go paste before, it's going to put it above the 15, like right in the middle here. And then you can go in there and make sure if you add 16, you make sure the number is 16 here. And make sure that if you go in here, there's going to be a trigger. So you go in here, and there's going to be a trigger thing. So make sure they both say the right number. 14, 14. And this is important. This number right here might matter. I'm not quite sure if it does. This is mission 6. If you want to take something from mission 6 and you're on level 4, mission 1, or level 1 mission 1, or whatever level, make sure this says mission 1. Or whatever mission you're on. This is mission 6, level 1. If you're on level 4, or whatever level, and you want it to say that, you make sure it's the mission you're on. So if you're on level 4, mission 1, and you want Bone Storm from level 1, make sure you make sure this is mission 1. That's what I'm trying to say. And you just click this. And you just click it. And then you change the number on your keyboard. And then you just click off of it. And then make sure they're both... Make sure the trigger says the 1 and both of them say it. Yeah. So the text has to say stuff. And if you want to move triggers... You can do stuff like that. And I may have to cover it in another video. I'm gonna try covering this in another video. I could put this on my tripod, but I don't know if my tripod can zoom in very well. So that's why I'm doing it like this. It's a very pain in the ass, but I'm doing the best I can right now to explain this to you guys. And I really want to document this for you guys and for myself because I want to remember this stuff in 6 months if I don't mod this game for a while. I don't want to forget this stuff. Because BFBB, I'm pretty good at that now. I've been doing that for more than 3 years. But I might forget something here and there. So it's always good to look up videos and watch them, like Tekken, or I can remember certain things from other YouTubers that mod BFBB. If I forget how to port Scooby-Doo's level over, I can watch that video by the archive. I can watch it again, and I can remember how to do it. There's no tutorials for this game. This game has nothing other than the Better Apple, and some other guys do modding for how to change colors of cars. And one person did a video for how to change Apu to Homer. Very good video, by the way. Good job. He's gonna cover mission modding, but he never covered. The only video on his channel is that one video. If you watch this video by any chance, please make more modding tools. But like I said, I've learned this stuff on my own, just by messing up some stuff. So basically the gist is, you open up the level that you want to edit, mission 1, open up a level from whatever, and then you copy the things you need, and then you paste it over. And make sure you have the things you need. And make sure the text is copied from, you don't have to take that stuff out if you don't want to. I do it sometimes. I've learned a bit of it, but a couple months ago. But not as much as I would like. Not as much yet. I have not learned a lot of it, and besides, why bother if you can just copy an entire chunk? But you're copying the stuff, and then you grab the stuff you want, but once you have the things you want, like Bone Storm, obviously, you don't want Bone Storm to take the same path as the actual mission with Marge and Homer, right? Change the path. But you don't want video games in the truck, because you don't want to do video games. Then change the video games to donuts. Change the truck to a donut truck. Change the ice cream to ice cream, the truck to ice cream truck. That's what you do. Change the path where the truck drives, the car drives. You change where the mission starts. So you can make your own mission out of it. That's how you do it. And yeah, you can just copy stuff over and do this way, and the game will run for you. It actually does work. I've not been able to get it. The only stuff that crashes the game, I tried to copy the fireworks over in the fish. So I don't know what's wrong with the fish in level 3. They don't work. Maybe maybe some stuff is a little bit different. I don't know, but most of the stuff does work. And where it says driver, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna cover something. Oh yeah, I might as well cover this. For Hit and Run modding, you do need the meta file. Now, you can make a meta, or you can just open up another guy's mod and paste the meta over, and then you delete stuff that you don't need and make your own meta. That's how I do it. I took this from Bart's mission, school mod days. And to make sure the meta says certain things, like you need to type title, name it what you want, name this stuff. Okay, version, whatever version, main. Main is does the game use save files from your existing game? Like what this means is if you have this set to 0. Okay, it could be one or the other. No, if this is set to 0, if it reads off the actual game's files. Whatever one. And 1, if you turn this where it says main, you change this number to a 1, you can make it read off one or the other, 1 or 0, 1 will... Yeah, 1 reads off the save files of your actual Hit and Run, like your save files of your game, and the other one will read off your mod. So if you want your mod to have no save files and not link with your game's save files, 1 or 0 will change that. Basically, I think 0 is, I think the game save files, and I think 1 is custom saves. Make sure you do that, or your mod will link with others, and you'll have everything probably unlocked if you don't want that. And yeah, now you can add extra stuff. Like you do need required hacks equals custom files. If you don't have this part right here, very important. Required hack equals custom files. You cannot add custom file. Your custom file folder won't show up. So right here, custom files folder will not, the mod launcher will not recognize it. So you make sure the main file says that, or you're gonna have a bad time. And I'm gonna open up something to show you. And you want to put these 2 folders, art and scripts. You need these 2, and you dump whatever you want to use in the game into them. Okay, now there's a file here. I should have opened the file before opening it. There's 2 files. This is like if you mod BFBB, this might be familiar for you. This is like the hip and hop files. M6I is where the stuff from the mission goes, where you place your mission to make your mission. M6L, well, basically M5I, M5L, just all mean the same. The I is where you place stuff, where you make your mission. The L is where you put the stuff to load the files, like hip hop. You know how when you mod BFBB, the hop stuff? For those guys that don't mod BFB, we're gonna probably like, what the hell is he talking about? But for those that do mod BFB, you know what I mean. The hop file is where you add the stuff to the games to load, and the hip file is where you add stuff to the level and you make your level, basically. That's how this works. It's almost the exact same, actually. That's why this game's kind of familiar to me. It's like BFBB in a certain way. So you go into here, and you would then look at all this. This is the art. So art, the number does not matter, but you can take something from a different arts folder. Like, for example, if you want something from a different level, you would then go to level 5, mission 5, L, go like this. Same exact thing. You can either just you can just type it in, or if you just want to be quick and take something from another level, just highlight this entire thing, Control-C to copy, and go to your other level and paste it in. That's how you do it. And make sure you go to the same file, the other file. So these are loadings. So these are the things that load. Like, for example, the video games box, Marge's vehicle. That's Vernie /V, or that's her character. Well, it says right there. Chars are different. Chars are characters, are not in here. But yeah, this is the Simpsons house, where you go back to, after getting 10 video games, you go back to the Simpsons house. So if you want the Simpsons house, you want to steal it, so the icon shows up, you will go here, and then you just take this whole part. Not the top part, this whole bottom part. Yeah, like that, and you copy and paste it into your other level 4 file, basically. Now, I'm not going to cover everything right now, but I'll explain a couple more things. If you're wondering how to change the characters or change stuff in them before you load a mission, you know how it might say, go home. You reach home, talk to Marge. Well, if you look at mission 0, Marge is, well, I changed this to Bart in my mod, but basically normally, this will be mission 0 is Marge, mission 1 NPC is Marge, quite a few level 1s are Marge. You would go to where it says mission 0 or this stuff. So 1, if you're editing mission 1, so M1, look for mission 1 here, this one. And when you open this file, it's going to have the stuff, talk to Marge, go home, and you can change the stuff. This is how you change the characters, mission characters. You would go in this file and edit this stuff. I won't cover that today though. But that's the file you want to locate, okay? Now, I'm going to go back to mission 6. Actually, I have a better example of this. Okay, we're back in mission 0, M0. This is the mission where you go to Quickie Mart and buy ice cream and cola from Apu. Look for Quickie Mart. If you were to go in the game itself, click on this, load up your Simpsons game in Lucas Mod, go to Lucas Mod Launcher, load your game. Pause the game. Okay, this is cool. Wherever you click on Quickie Mart, click on From Game. You click that button there, then you go to click on this arrow. Make sure these two numbers, if you're not in mission 0, make sure these say mission 2 or whatever, okay? Make sure you change those two things there. Click on the trigger. This is the trigger. Go to the bottom. Click from locator. Save. Wherever Homer is standing, you place those triggers. It will place the Quickie Mart sphere trigger, and you can literally change where the trigger is, and you can change the Quickie Mart icon to a different icon. That's what I'm trying to explain here. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this. So, like, I'm trying to make this a big video to cover the archive some stuff, because I want to remember this stuff for myself, okay? And for you guys, to help you guys too, but I want to remember a lot. I don't want to forget some of this stuff, so I can look back on this whenever I want. And hopefully remember this the way I'm explaining it. Hopefully I can remember this. Hope I'm doing this the best I can. Okay, so this says set HUD. So let's say you want to change the Quickie Mart. Let's say you want to be quick. Move the Quickie Mart to a different location. So you would copy the text document where it says Quickie Mart. You paste it in your level. Change the HUD icon from Quickie Mart to Krusty Burger, or whatever the icon says, and you can move it and you can go there. So, let me just quickly open that to give you an example. This is my actual game save file. Yeah, this is the actual Simpsons game that I gave you guys on link. You guys actually get the mod launcher with it. Yeah, you will get this with it, by the way. But you go to script. I'm going to go to the OG game right now. My non-modded, my actual, the OG bake game, the original game. I'm going to go to mission 0. Again, mission 0, I is where you make your mod, the scripts. Mission 0L is where you add the loading stuff for the stuff to load. Okay, so Quickie Mart right here. This part will say, stage 0, get in your car. And where it says this part, HUD icon, Quickie Mart. Add objective, go to. It does not say Quickie Mart, because this is the trigger. Add collectible, the trigger, sphere, this thing. This is the collectible. The circle, the trigger is the collectible. You can copy this entire chunk, so add stage, close stage. You just literally do this. So, like I said to you last time, highlight the entire, where it says to start the stage, end the stage, close, copy this chunk, paste it in part of your level, and change the HUD icon to Krusty Burger, and move the spear trigger somewhere else, and you can change the location. That's going to cover it for this video. I hope I did a good job explaining some stuff with the way. I hope I did. I'm doing the best I can. I want to cover this to help you guys out and cover it for you guys and for me. So I can always look back on this and remember stuff, but I don't forget this stuff because I don't want to forget the stuff. So, and you guys can learn this stuff also. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will recover some other tutorials, but that's basically the rundown of how you mod the game and how you mess with it, make missions. So I covered quite a bit of things for you guys to kind of look at this and go, okay. So this is basically trying to help you guys with this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.